Welcome back to another episode of Goblin-Sighting D&D. I'm your DM. Tonight we are joined by our Tabaxi rogue fighter. Say hi, Thibelth.
Hello, how's it going?
Excellent. Good comms check. We are at the Woodland Manse when last we left our adventurers. They had just finished a harrowing adventure, clearing out the manse from the evil orcs, half-orcs, and blights that infested it. They had finished defeating divine blights, who promised treasure in exchange for their lives, which turned out to be lying. And much to the disappointment of Finnan, they discovered this after they hacked down the Gulthias tree growing out of the well, and then burned it to the roots with various means of torches and flint and tinder and so on and so forth. So as you prepare to exit the manse, what do you want to do before you get started?
The question I have is, have we had a rest?
Not yet.
We need to take a rest.
No?
Someplace close, soon.
Okay.
What time of day are we at here? Is it?
It's probably a little afternoon.
We have plenty of time to get, hopefully, to where we're going. How depleted are you?
I was almost completely depleted. That's the reason I'm
Of
asking.
everything? Spells?
I've got. Well, I thought we had reset in our last discussion, so I reset everything. But I know I'd wiped out 2s and 3s, and I think I had level 1 left.
Okay. I am not comfortable necessarily taking a rest, but you only need 4 hours, right, to reset everything? Because
We can go someplace. I'm just saying I will not be of much magical help if we get into something. I'll be down to shooting arrows and cantrips. And I don't have...
Never underestimate a cantrip.
Yeah,
Well, my cantrips aren't...
we haven't used them much, so maybe we're not really
Let me double
aware
check
how dangerous they're. How
Ray of Frost
devastating
really
they are.
fast. That's your most potent ranged cantrip.
It's 2d8s.
Yeah. Plus...
Thibelth, are you all rested and so on and so forth?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm just walking into this situation seeing y'all surrounded by a bunch of dead bodies.
So, Thibelth, you're not there yet. I'm going to
Oh,
introduce
sorry.
you in just a
Okay.
second.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
You're fine.
It was unclear if you were introducing me as a here's where I am or...
Not
here's
yet.
where
You'll
they
be
are.
you'll be introduced in just a second.
Sorry, I asked
No,
him
you're
a
fine.
question.
So the rest of the party is, they're not like unhurt by any stretch of the imagination, but nobody wants to stick around in the manse.
Right.
So Finnan is like, let's just get shut of this place, and Victor and Lisbeth are, for once, they're not arguing as much in this regard. They're kind of looking at it going, for once the halfling makes a point. So
So let's
We are
go
in
by
accord.
the boar.
head out of the manse. As you prepare to leave, where is it? Here it is. I'm assuming you leave out the front door,
That would be. Oh, the pigs, the hogs, the boars,
the boar.
the boar.
Well, there's boar on at least 3 sides that you could see.
Yeah,
So
that's fine. I just
All right.
I just remembered that.
as you exit onto the main road here, you hear a voice to your right muttering something that sounds very familiar to the Orcish that you heard in the manse. And as you look to your right, you see a half-orc
Ugh.
kneeling in the pumpkin patch, with a gauntleted hand, a spiked clawed gauntlet on one hand, its eyes blazing with fury and hatred as it mutters something. Does anyone here speak Orcish? Not you, Thibelth, sorry.
Nope.
Nope, okay.
Just a second.
I mean, I don't.
Nope,
so it
goblin,
wouldn't help me.
dwarfish and goblin.
Okay.
Does
You're
that
proficient
go-
in Arcana, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I need you to make a religion check.
Okay.
Anyone who's proficient in Arcana, excluding Thibelth, yeah, go ahead. Move that.
Can we move this?
Yeah, go ahead and move that. Just drop it somewhere. I was just leaving that as a player convenience.
20!
Okay, you recognize it as a ritual.
Ah.
Some kind of arcane, some kind of spell is being cast right now.
Ah. We better get our
I
act
don't need
together
to
here.
roll if she's in that.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's a spell.
So,
Yeah.
to your left, you see two. You see two more half-orcs rising from the pumpkin patch where you saw boars earlier. They are also muttering a swift incantation. One of them finishes and begins howling an eerie battle cry as they begin to move towards you. All three of them are chanting something now as they point their gauntlets towards the sky and then at you alternately. I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative. I'll go ahead and roll initiative, and then I'll get you introduced narratively in just a second.
18. Which is actually 17 because I have to take one out.
2 still.
I'll text you my initiative. How's that sound?
You can say it out loud, it's fine.
I'll just text it to you.
Okay. Okay, good enough.
Initiative stays this. Oh, there it is. +2, so I've got 9.
Okay. So, okay. Good to know. So, with that, okay, that brings us at here. 1 second, I'll put this together. What was your initiative again?
17. 9.
9.
Okay. I need you, Edra, to roll d20, just straight d20.
10.
Okay, good. All right. So, as Thibelth, as you are progressing through the woods, having been having gained directions to the manse from Falcon after you arrived in Fandalen and inquired after the location of the Children of Neverwinter, you reach the edge of the tree line in time to hear the eerie howling war cry of the half-orcs in the pumpkin patch. And as you look out, you see the Children of Neverwinter preparing to brace themselves for an assault. Neverwinter kids, you look out to the edge of the tree line in time to see a familiar tabaxi bounding out of the forest. You're up first. What's your move?
Question.
Yes.
Good question. About how far would you say I am from them?
Oh, can you see the map really fast? Fast. Oh, heavenly days. You're less than... I'd say... I'll use the other one, sorry. Hang on.
From the orcs. Nearest orcs.
From the orcs,
Oh.
you are... from two of them... Are you on the north or the south side of the road?
I don't know.
I
can't see the map at all.
Sorry. Hang on.
I think you sent.
I think I sent Dad a pic of it. I can send it or he can send it, whoever's faster. Let me check real fast here. Did I send it by text or did I send it by...
Here we are.
You got it?
Yeah.
Alright. Can you send that on to Ted? Okay. Alright.
On the way.
Okay, so let's see. Just from that perspective, where am I looking at the map compared to the? I think it's W6. Well, W1 area. W1 area.
Okay, I'm gonna go from W2 because that's a little easier because W1 is all the way around.
Oh, I see. W2.
Yeah, so you are left of W2.
So I'm
He's
on
got the
the
DM.
road coming west to east.
Correct.
Okay. I'll go ahead and say that I am on the south side of the road.
Okay. In that case, you are maximum, if you're in that little tree, if you're next to that little tree cluster there, on the south side of the road, I'm going to say you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, no more than 40, 45 feet from the, yeah, probably about 30 feet from the half-orcs.
Okay. I will go ahead and can I run definitely towards them, or have you all already seen?
I mean, the party's seen you, but unless they start screaming, Thibelth, come save us! Then the half-orcs are not liable to notice, because they've got all their attention focused on the Children of Neverwinter, who are on W2 / the road to their left.
Okay, so can I go ahead and just rush the nearest orc?
Sure. You do notice there is a boar closer to you than the half-orc. But
There's
it
a
also
what?
there's a boar, a wild pig.
Does it seem to be just wild pig, or does it seem to be working with them?
Well, from what you can tell, it is definitely aggressive towards the Children of Neverwinter. You can hit either one, it doesn't matter. I'm just letting you know in case you run up on it that you may have something poking you in the butt if you don't take care of the orc.
I'll go ahead and just rush the orcs. I'm not a big fan of fighting. Well, actually, no, I'll take out the pig.
Either one's fine.
Pig. I'll take out the pig. It's in my way.
Okay. So, as you make an attack...
So let me roll. I'll be dual wielding.
Sounds good.
Okay. 15.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, damage. Sorry, I'm using my actual dice now, finally.
Yeah, that's
And
cool.
I have to track down my... Ooh, 6.
Not bad, not bad. So you stab the boar in its...
Bork. Oh, sorry, I couldn't resist.
So you stab the boar in the side, and you are not flattering yourself when you say you're a master of death, but the boar is not quite like a human being that you're or humanoid creatures that you're used to fighting, and you hit this big sheath of like muscle and cartilage that runs across its shoulder, and it deflects it off into its abdomen. It's hurt, but it's not dead, and it kind of squeals out in pain.
Okay, well, second attack,
Excellent.
as in my offhand attack.
Yep.
That'll be a 18 to hit, so I'm assuming that hits.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
And that'll be 7 points of damage.
7 points. All right. You've really hurt this thing. It's definitely looking rough.
And I get another attack because of the fact that I'm a fighter.
Okay.
Because I did main hand, offhand, and I get another main hand attack.
Go for it. Dual wielding fighters, man.
That'll be... Where'd that go? 27 to hit.
Yeah.
I don't even have to ask on that one.
Yeah.
That's not
And
the
that
damage.
will be 8 damage.
Ooh,
All right.
nice number.
So you wail on this boar, stabbing, and finally you get, as your second strike hits in right under the armor plate, you look up and you just get a flash of inspiration and jam it right behind the ear into its neck, and it just goes down. You look up from the boar in time to see the two half-orcs standing ahead of you, closer to the Children of Neverwinter. Kind of, one of them turns around and stares at you too. The chanting stops for a moment as it looks at you. Just pure hatred in its eyes as it points to you and then to the sky and then back at you with the clawed gauntlet it carries, continuing to chant in Orcish.
Oh,
Alright.
that's no good.
Yeah, right.
You don't speak Orcish, do you?
Alright.
Oh no, I don't understand a single solitary word that ugly monkey is saying.
So, Victor is going to unsling his sword and attack the...
Do-
Yes.
Do all three of them have gauntlets?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to attack the one ahead of the one that just started looking at you. So, he's going to charge in and attack with Talon. Gives him 58. That'll hit for 5. Crap, this has been a second. 10 points of damage there. So he charges forward and slashes the Anchorite across the chest. And it just...
Anchor.
Slip of the tongue.
Half-orc.
With your religion check, you would have recognized that this was probably a, and from earlier, you recognized that that is the proper name for an acolyte of Talos,
Gotcha.
the storm god.
Ah.
Remember when you were looking at that? So it's fair to assume that these guys are the same religion because they were hanging out
Right.
in this area. So he slashes the Anchorite across the chest, and it kind of staggers back, snarling something in Orcish, as he slices again. That's not so good. Nope, that's a miss. So he slashes, but with the back stroke, it brings up its gauntlet and manages to parry away the strike. I need to check something really fast here. But I don't think they get anything. No. The Anchorite parries the blow, twisting the sword down and snarls at him. The Lord of Storms will have you all! That brings us to the end of Victor's turn, I think, because he only has 2 attacks. Because he's out of action surges. That brings us to Finnan, who is like, we just got through with this. Why are we doing this again? He's going to unsling his bow and open fire. And that will hit
Good.
for
Same guy or new guy?
same guy.
Okay.
Actually, no. He's going to target the Anchorite to the north
Okay.
with 7 points of damage. So... That's him. Edra, you're up. What do you want to do?
I think I'm gonna magic missile him.
Okay. So you extend the wand of magic missiles. How many charges do you have left on that?
4.
All right.
So I'm gonna do a 2, level 2.
Okay.
What have we got? Any more D4s? I've got one here.
Pass the hat.
They're here. There's one, there's another 2 there.
Pretty sure you got all of my d4s in there.
Yeah, you just got them there.
And then there's more in the white box if you need them.
Well, right now, the 4 will work.
All right.
So 4, 7, and 5 is 12, plus 4 is 16.
So which one are you targeting?
The first one that had 10 damage on
Okay,
it.
good. It was 16, you said?
Yep.
Okay. It just kind of shocks back from the impact and then goes, "The thunder will take you. Your puny magics will not prevail." Thibelth, you can't. You see Adra giving the Anchorite a very dirty look. Right. That the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn. I can't
Okay.
do anything else.
Then the Anchorites are going to go. And they are going to...
We got what? 3 of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus boars.
Plus 4. So Anchorites and Boars.
Yes.
All the various and sundry. How many Boars we got?
Looks like 6.
One's dead, so we got 5, or we
Looks
had
like
7?
5.
Okay, good.
Okay. So it is going to... where's that? Place a hand on its chest and close its eyes, muttering something in common that you recognize as an incantation of some sort of spell casting.
Your anti-spellcasting thing.
3rd level.
I don't have any spells.
Just wondered. I just wondered what it was.
I was thinking
sorry.
that would be a great thing to have right now, but
So, the first one is going to do that. The second one. Knights who see me. Sorry, I forgot to do this part before we started. Okay.
I do have
Okay, sorry about that. So, first one is going to do that. And that is the one to the south.
So the one that's already been hit somewhat?
Yes, the second one that has been hit is also going to do that.
Incant?
Incant.
Yes, incant. The second one to the south is going to look at Thibelth, who is close, I think. What I'm seeing on the map here. Close enough. For that, 15 feet. It's going to. The second one is going to run so that it's about 15 feet away from you, Thibelth. And then it's going to thrust out both hands as though pushing you. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution or dexterity? Sorry.
Con save.
Con. Okay, just a moment. That would be 17.
Okay. You take 4 points of thunder damage as a thunderclap of force hits you square in the chest like a kick, but you manage to maintain your footing and are not knocked backwards.
Okay, cool.
Rongir, you recognize this as the Thunder Wave spell you cast those many moons ago in Fandalen at the Sleeping Giant tap house.
Oh, wow. Yes.
When we were all
Very
young,
new.
ambitious, first level fighter and
Seems like
wizards
years.
trying to survive against Red Brand bandits who would
Right.
probably spank now, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Oh, I
If
still
we,
have.
we went in against those guys, they would just die,
Yeah.
pretty much.
That's a
Um,
level 1.
Yeah, it's a level 1.
I've still got that.
Yeah, mostly just that you recognize the spell incantation as he chants it, and then the aftermath is also familiar to you from your studies.
I'm just trying to plan out what I'm going to do.
That brings us to Lisbeth. Lisbeth is going to attack the same one that Victor attacked, because predictability.
Wait.
Yes.
So only one attacked, or the other two
No,
failed?
Nope.
They went to
Two
they
of them
their
did
spell
something
things.
not offensive against the party immediately.
Oh, okay.
And one of them, next to the one that had
That-
done that, went and
that
smacked.
was what
Thibelth.
confused me.
So,
Is this one to the north?
yes.
Okay.
One to the north. Lisbeth is going to attack. That is a hit for 15. 14 points of damage
Ooh, nice.
as she hacks into the Anchorite over there. And then she's going to attack again. That will miss. So, same story as last time. She hacks into its leg the first run, but then as she hauls back to make her second attack, it manages to sidestep the blow, and it nearly buries itself in the ground, but she manages to recover the axe before settling back into a guard position. That'll bring us to Rongir. You're up.
I'm trying to. I guess the magic missiles, level 1. I've got one level 1 left.
Okay.
If you can get it.
So I
Send
need
it.
3 of those. Who's most damaged?
You want to see this last round? The guy to the south.
The one you magic missile.
Right? Right. Oh, that's right. That's
The south.
right. Yeah.
The one that did the thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer that you take out number of attacks against you. 4,
Good.
5, 6. 7, 8. Just a second. There's darkness. 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right. 12 more damage. That's good. It just kind of gets hit in the chest and face again and goes. You can see these short tusks, almost orc-like, protruding from the lower jaw, kind of drawing a line of blood down its upper lip as it clenches its jaw back, going, "You really think you can stand against us? Gorthok is coming." So that will
Who?
bring us to
Somebody.
Thibelth. You're up.
Cool. So, sorry, I couldn't quite keep track of everything.
Would it be easier if we were, for you, if we were on speakerphone or Bluetooth speaker?
It's easier for me to hear if I'm on speakerphone than Bluetooth.
All right.
Or possibly if you have the phone closer to you.
I'm going to
Yes,
switch it
right,
over real fast and try that. Okay, how's that?
Oh, way better.
Okay.
I can hear.
I think they can hear it too.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. If we can't hear you, well, if the camera can't hear you, I think they can. I think they've been able to hear you before. So, I'm just going to move you a little closer to the camera so that, there we go. How's that?
It's much better, yes, thank you. Okay, so real quick, just so that I can keep track of what's going on.
Yep. Victor and Lisbeth are locked in combat with the half-orc on the north side of the portico. On the north side of W2.
Okay.
And there is a half-orc within 15 feet of you to the south side where you are. I'm pretty sure Rongir and Edra are just kind of hanging out on the road at this point. Not really going anywhere. Which is not bad. It's a good place to be.
Okay, so have any of the orcs gone down yet?
No.
Okay, cool.
Tell them that you what the last one said to Rungit. Oh, okay.
So, I'm gonna approach the nearest one to me, and you said that most of them are wearing these gauntlets.
Yes, it's a... Where is it? It's like almost like a vambrace with a pair of tusk-like yellowish metal gauntlets protruding from the back, along the back of the hand. These things are probably used for both slicing and stabbing, but more of a like they're like a boar's tusk. 2 boar's tusks on the back of each hand.
Cool.
Don't like that. Rather long.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go ahead and move up to the next nearest one to me,
Okie dokie.
and I will go ahead and attack him. That is a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Is he going from south?
Cool.
The one that Thunderwave did.
Oh yes, definitely. Screw that guy.
What do you say? Okay.
So that'll be 8 damage to him with my first attack.
Okie dokie.
And then attack him again. That'll be a 19 to hit.
You said 26 points of damage?
No, not 26 points of damage.
Sorry.
That was a 26 to hit.
8 points.
8 points of damage. Okay, excellent.
8 points of damage. The next is a 19 to hit.
That'll just hit, yeah.
And that'll be 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And the last attack is another 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
And
Excellent. Excellent. So you unleash this flurry of slashes and stabs into the Anchorite, and it just doesn't see him coming. It tries to block, but you're just not able to. Or you're able to just weave your attacks past its defense, and it just kind of spits on the ground at your feet and goes, "Though I die, Gorthok will devour your soul. Talos has willed it."
Say what now?
That's what we're doing.
That brings
Quick
us.
question. Have
Yes.
I encountered Talos, like talk of Talos in my various interactions around the world?
He is a storm. He is an evil storm deity. Mostly on this coast is where he would have found a religious home, so to speak. His anchorites are all half-orcs, having bred with orc kind in their human past. And he delights in destruction. He's an evil storm tempest. Yeah, bad news, but localized. With
Oh, by the way, did I end up finishing the dude in Thunderwave, or is he still standing?
he's still standing.
Okay.
All right, that brings us to Victor, who's going to attack. That'll do. That's 12 points of damage, I think. Ouch.
Against the one they're both working on.
Yes, they're both clobbering this one up on the north side.
I like those numbers.
So 12 points of damage? Reread this spell really fast. Understand what I'm up against here. Oh well. So, second attack. That's a miss.
Shoot.
So it, again, managed to parry aside the secondary attack. Then Finnan is going to fire an arrow at the one that you've been peppering. That make it? That hits. It does? Alright, that hits. Yeah, that hits. So that's 5 points of damage
Yay.
on the one that's getting whomped. Over here. And check this one. Alright. That brings us to Edra.
Alrighty.
What is it you wish to accomplish?
I think I'm gonna flambe him.
Okay.
Same one.
Before we go any further, do you want to cast Spiritual Weapon in this fight, or no?
Oh, right.
I figured
Yes.
you
Help me,
seem to
yes,
have forgotten that,
yes,
so
I
I just
completely
figured it's a
forgot.
new thing
Right,
you're
right,
trying
right,
out,
right,
so I figured
okay.
I'd give you a shot at that.
Yes, thank you
And
very
this is a
much.
good fight for that, because these guys
Yes.
are not going down easy.
Right.
Spiritual
So,
what?
Spiritual weapon, it's like a cleric's version of Flaming Sphere.
Oh.
Cast it, you can use your bonus action on the same attack, on the same turn, to whack someone with it. Did it for Flaming Sphere, by the way, my bad. Because it's an action to cast, and you use your bonus action to move it, if you have a bonus action that round, you can move either Flaming Sphere or Spiritual Weapon the same turn that you cast it.
So you had two things.
so do I don't have to roll for this one?
You just cast it.
Yeah, D8.
Where is it? Spiritual Weapon
Plus
is
7, so it's
here.
a D8 plus 7.
So it's a verbal somatic. You create a floating spectral weapon within range, within 60 feet, and you can move it. You can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon on the cast. And then as a bonus action, you can move it up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it. So you
Okay.
can theoretically do 2 attacks in the first turn.
I'll take it.
All right.
So, this is the...
Fast with the. at first level, or no, at second level it is D8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Which is...
So you make a spell. So you make a melee spell attack plus,
Plus
which
7.
is your D20 plus the spellcasting
Okay.
modifier for the attack, and then it's if you hit, then it's the D8 plus 7. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna recheck.
18
That'll just
plus
barely hit.
7, right? So
Oh.
that'll make it 25.
Oh, that'll be fine.
Okay. Phew. And then D8 plus 7. Oh, baby. 8! Yes!
Okay,
15.
so 15 points of damage to the I'm assuming the same one that you've been
Same one.
clobbering so far.
Yep.
Okay. 15. Yowza.
Can I attack him again, or does it have to be somebody different? I mean, I'd be happy to go with somebody different. That's fine with me.
So I'm gonna say that it doesn't specify. You can, and in all this times that I've seen spiritual weapon cast, you can keep whacking at the same thing.
Okay.
So
Would it be
you can just
another roll then?
you take your bonus action to make another attack roll.
Okay, so... Oh, 20!
Natural 20,
Yes!
2d8,
2d8!
or no, dice times 2. So it's d8.
So whatever it is,
So
times
it's
2.
d8 times 2 plus, and then you add your.
Then you add my 7? Okay. Oh, wait, yeah, okay.
Yeah, d8 times 2.
3,
6,
6,
13.
plus 7,
Okay.
13. Okay.
So a glowing, radiant hammer. I'm assuming dwarven hammer for Moradin.
Yep.
Or is it Moradin or Marthamer Dune?
Martimer Dune.
Marthamer Dune appears next to the Anchorite, and as it kind of turns, it just gets whack, whack. Just the hammer equivalent of a over and back slap.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just like
gotcha.
a full on 2 sides of the face and whack over and back smack with the hammer. And that was 13.
It was 13.
All right.
6 plus 7.
Yep.
3
13
times 2.
points of damage. It's not happy with that.
Gotcha.
You can definitely tell that that stung.
Good.
So
that was... Oh, where am
it's going to take note of that.
I? Yes.
And take note of who's been pummeling it.
No doubt.
And
Just a note for it. So.
Did Elizabeth already get hers?
yeah, Elizabeth hit one, missed one. It's been pretty much par for the course. No, Elizabeth is after the Anchorites.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty much par for the course for the fighters right now, though. It is going to move up, so it is about 15 feet away from you.
I
And
have to probably do a Constitution save.
yep,
Yeah. I don't think I've done
he's
that.
going to cast Thunderwave on you.
18 plus 2. So,
Okay.
right, Constitution save plus
Yeah, that's fine.
2. Okay.
So you take, quick here, 3 points of thunder damage
Okay.
and are not knocked anywhere.
Okay.
As it shoves outward with its hands, and it, again, this blast of force slams into you. How close are you standing to Edra, Rangir?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't. Probably not real close. We tend not to bunch up.
Right.
Okay. Are you within 10 feet of her?
I don't know. We're
Are you, like, so on the map,
I don't know where she is, and I don't know where I am.
We're out here in the road, right?
Yep.
So,
you'll have
Each
you have
square
about
is how much?
5 feet.
5 feet. You're probably...
Yeah, I can.
Are you
I'm at
more?
least-
Are you one square or more than one square?
More than one square.
Okay, then you're all right. So
Otherwise, the guy would have gotten both of us.
so with that brings us to Elizabeth. Or no, sorry, the other Anchorite. next to Victor and Elizabeth is going to also Thunderwave him. They will have to make con saves now. Comic. Constitution +2, so she's alright. Victor has +2 Constitution. That's cocked. Okay. So they both managed to make the save. They both take. 5 points of thunder damage, but are not knocked backwards. As the Anchorite shoves its hands out and they both ripple in the effect, it snarls, "Feel the thunder, for it shall be your doom!"
That was quite cheesy. Sorry.
No. It's all right. It's okay. I'm not taking offense. It's fine.
It's an anchorite.
It's an anchorite, and I'm coming up with this stuff on the fly here, so it's not going to be good. I don't expect it to be quality.
No, it has nothing to do with.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Trash talking is perfectly fine in a fight. Yeah. No, trash talk is expected in a fight.
It gets me in trouble every time.
The third one is going to. Wrong one. It's going to. Like that. Yeah, it's gonna do that. And then the other one. Let me think.
There's only
three.
Yeah. Thunderwave against you, Thunderwave against there. And then the one in front of you, Thibelth, is going to do the same thing. It is going to cast out its hands, snarling, "You think that's funny? Perish!" And I need you to make a con save.
What do you say?
Con again.
Oh, not that good. That would be a total of 5.
You take 10 points of thunder damage and are knocked back 10 feet.
You said 10?
I believe so. Let me double check the spell book real fast. Yep. So as you skid backwards, you're... Do you wear shoes?
One moment. No, I'm barefoot.
Okay, so your claws kind of digging in and drawing furrows through the dirt. It kind of looks at you and goes, "Not so full of trash now, are you?"
Never was full of trash, but still got plenty of trash talk for you.
Whoops.
You good?
And he got thrown onto the floor.
No, whatever. That brings us to Lisbeth. I think that's been 3 attacks.
Yep.
All right, Oh no! Shoot! I've been forgetting these guys the whole time. The boars are going to attack.
Oh snap.
Oh, I was hoping they were waiting.
I'm gonna look at the map real fast. No, they're not. They're bored with this.
Bored.
You're welcome.
Wink, 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 wink.
So, 3 boar come racing around the corner towards you, Thibelth.
Oh, boy.
I believe your line is here, piggy, piggy.
No, that's not my line.
No, three.
That's someone else.
No.
Three little piggies.
3 little pigs. Coming to meet the big
You
bad
said
wolf.
there were 3 of them? I just heard several.
3 little pigs and the big bad tabaxi.
Little pig,
Little pig came out to you. So you guys see 3 more. I see 3 more boar rounding the corner of the manse towards you guys. Total of 6.
But we
3
killed
coming out.
one. We were down to 5 last night when I asked you the
Oh,
last.
ding dong, hang on.
Down to 5.
Because Thibelth killed one.
Right. There's only
2 coming to him.
there's 2 coming to you. Sorry, no, there's 2 coming around the other side of the manse.
Okay.
So there's that. All right.
Okay.
So they are going to make attacks against you, Thibelth.
Well, I mean, it would make sense.
Huh. Boy. Okay. That'll be. Huh. That will be a 9? 12. Sorry, 12.
A 12 to hit, that'll be a miss.
Okay, that's 1. Goes charging by you and you sidestep like a matador. 18.
That'll miss as well.
Okay. And that one will miss as well. So 3 boar go charging by you, grunting and snorting with rage. Yep. And bum. So that brings us to Elizabeth's turn. Elizabeth is going to take a hack at the Anchorite in front of her. That's the wrong dice. Ooh, we're good. Nope, that's a miss. So she slashes down. Wait. Shoot! I've been misreading their armor the whole time.
Oh
Oh well, we're just gonna leave it running from here. That is a hit.
So we've
That
got
is-
3 other hits that would have been there.
no! That's okay. That's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, that is 9 points of damage right there. And swing again.
Magic Rob for attacks and stuff. My AC is 19.
19, got it, thank you.
And you said, I can't remember, did any of those hit me?
Nope, nothing hit you.
Cool.
Just as well. So 16 to hit, that does hit for 12 more points of damage. It's looking a little rough. It's hurt.
Good.
It's been hurt.
Good.
Kind of looks up at the sky briefly before continuing to snarl defiance in the faces of the 2 fighters. That brings us to Rangir.
And we've got the one that's close that she's been
10
following.
feet-ish from her.
And I have nothing but cantrips left. But somebody took away my firebolt.
No.
That was complicated.
It wasn't yours.
You had
And,
no
I have not used frost.
Ray of Frost.
Yeah, that's 2d8s.
Yep. You let's see, what do you do for
That's a D8.
ranged spell attack against the target?
You want another 8?
I can roll both of them at the same time. Do I get anything extra because of the spell?
Yes, you get your spell attack bonus.
That's like
Should be 7.
15?
No, 7.
That's your DC.
7. Okay.
7
Yeah.
plus what?
Plus 13.
That'll hit. So what's the damage?
No, you just rolled damage.
I
You didn't
rolled
roll an
damage,
attack.
I'm
First
sorry.
you gotta roll your attack.
I gotta roll the
The
attack
20's
first.
back over there.
Sorry. Oh, if I hit, then I've got a 20.
Right.
8 plus 7 is 13.
That'll
No, it's
just
15.
Hmm?
8 plus 7 is 15.
that'll
15.
hit. Okay. So what's your just the 2d8 damage?
It was
13.
13.
Okay, that's good. All right, 13 points of damage against the one you've been pummeling there. Wrong one.
I've got to go for a minute.
Okay. It's a heart.
That's hurting. First hurting. Good. Does he have anything else? He doesn't have
Wrong one
anything.
again.
Huh?
I keep forgetting which one I'm working with here.
Oh, I was thinking maybe he was closer to dead.
No. How much damage has been dealt against him?
105.
Against one?
Uh-huh. That's the one that we've been working on. 10 plus 13 plus another 12 plus another 8 plus another... I mean, I've got them all stacked up
Oh.
here against the one guy. Because
I
we've all
missed
been...
counting.
Huh?
So you've been shooting at it, he's been shooting at it, Ben's been shooting at it.
Right. And I nailed it with like... When I did the firebolts at him, I gave him like 15 points of damage or something, which took us up pretty high. And then
Spiritual weapon.
yeah, spiritual weapon. Then there was 13 and another 15.
Okay. Okay.
So what I got him at is 100.
So, how do you want to do this?
What's that?
Good.
How do you want to do this?
How
That
do I want
means-
to do what?
You killed him, so make it good.
That's
Oh.
DM speak for you've just
Oh,
killed
I'm sorry.
something. Narratively describe it to me, or I will.
He, since it's a ray of frost, he stiffens and
Or
shatters.
describe like what you want to do to him. How you want. Like, what you
That's
want.
what I'm saying. What he did. I'm
But what
sorry.
you,
No, what
do
you wanna do to him.
Like you extend your hand. or
What do you want to do to him?
Oh,
And where's the target? Where
the target.
Where did you hit
it's
him?
fine. So as you hurl your ray of frost across the ground, it streaks up into his legs and torso, and he just kind of stiffens, and then just collapses to the ground.
Shattering.
I don't know if it's that powerful, but
Oh, if he's
this
frozen.
is Cryovane's ice breath. This
Good
is
point.
this is like he's dead from extreme cold.
Okay.
Definitely, he's like turned whatever the equivalent of blue is in a half-orc. Like his skin's gone deathly pale as he just topples to the ground.
Hallelujah, so to speak.
Sorry about the leading.
Oh, that's all right. So that's one down. Okay, Thibelth, you're up.
Okay. One moment. So, I am gonna go ahead. I'm still in the face of the one that is. No, I got blown back away.
10 feet away. Yep.
You know what? Screw him. I'm gonna stay on the ground and cast Manifest Echo right next to him.
Okay.
Because I am within. Hold on, where did that go? I am within 15 feet, correct?
That is correct.
Cool, then. Pardon me. I will go ahead and attack him through my Manifest Echo. Let's see here. 24 to hit,
That'll hit.
and that's a 8 damage. I'm rolling very poorly and then I'll go ahead and hit him again for my echo.
Okay.
23 to hit.
Hits.
And that will be 7 damage.
Okay. He's looking rough.
And last attack. Oh, that's a natural 1 for my echo. I don't know how that translates.
Ouch.
This echo.
Is your echo a spell? Like, is it something that would cost slots? Or is there a limit on how many times you can cast it?
It's no spell slots, nothing like that.
No limits?
What?
There's no limits on how many times you can cast it?
It's basically a part of me.
Okay. So, as you are concentrating your attacks through the echo, pouring your fury into it, you feel a sudden pain in your foot pad as a piece of hardened pumpkin stalk sticks you as you're stepping forward. And it's not enough to damage you, but it's enough to distract you enough that the echo blinks out. And so that blinks out of existence. Sorry, I don't know if I can fall prone or drop a weapon, because that's not really something that happens, but nat ones are bad when I draw my book.
Can't really. And
Yeah.
I'm already going on the ground.
You're not on the ground, you're just shoved back.
Oh, I thought it said it knocked me prone.
It's just a pushback.
Oh, okay.
So, alright. So,
Does he get any actions or just his echo?
I think he just made all his actions through the echo.
Well, since the echo's gone, I can't unleash incarnation.
Sorry. Sorry, I couldn't think of another way to narratively express
No,
that.
that makes perfect sense. I rolled a natural 1.
Fair. Alright, so...
Are there pigs right next to me?
They're close enough. Like, you could probably get one of them as they are, like, running
I
by.
don't have another attack, but I'm going to stand up so they don't get advantage on me.
Oh, they don't have advantage. You're standing, remember?
Alright, I keep forgetting. I feel like Thunderwave
I'm gonna double check really
is,
fast, but
something that knocks me flat, and I don't know why.
push 10 feet away from you. Right, so that brings us to
Cool, man.
Victor.
That is my turn.
That is a hit for you. 5 points, 6 points of damage to the one that they're beating on. It's hurt. He's going to Terror Nest, is that a concentration spell? Yeah, concentration. Oh, okay. It's gone. How many concentration? Yeah, oh my. So he's going to impose a trip attack on it. Actually, no, he's not. He's going to save it for post impact. So he's going to attack again. That is a miss. And so he slashes it in the neck. It's not deep enough to do permanent, like, lethal damage, but it's hurting for certain. Finnan. Finnan is going to, with no more targets, he's going to shoot at the one that the fighters are pounding on in an effort to finish it. Oh, that's a hit. It's 5 points of damage to the one that the fighters are beating on. And his arrow supply is up. That brings us to Edra
Spiritual weapon.
against.
The one that the fighters. Am I going to cause them any damage? Okay. Against that.
Regarding the one the fighters are pounding?
Yes. Nat 1.
Okay. 1 second while I decide your punishment. Fate, whatever you want to call it. What are you using?
Just
Spiritual weapon, right?
Yeah.
I need
A
you
choke?
to. No, you get so caught up in using the hammer of Marthamardoon on these ingrates that
Ah.
you step into the attack as though you're actually there in melee distance, and your foot catches on a rock in the road, and you fall prone.
Ah. Ooh.
You can use half your movement to get outside.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Blather. Did you just say blather?
Blather.
Okay.
Who's too cute? He says bother. I'm not that cute.
So that brings us to the Anchorites. The Anchorite up against let's see.
A fox on one.
Well, actually, theoretically, you couldn't have gotten that far with the spiritual weapon to hit the one. Oh, really? Actually, either of them. You can just move it. So you're still up, but you haven't made an attack. So you just moved the spiritual weapon 20 feet towards the one that the fighters are pounding.
Okay.
Because they're up by
I've
the
got a
corner of the
60-foot
house.
range with it.
Yeah, that's a casting range. You move it as a bonus action for 20 feet.
Gotcha. Okay.
They literally just got into this argument on Critical Role. It's very funny.
Oh, really?
So...
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. So the one there is going to... What has it got? What you got left, man?
What you need?
My marker has gone.
Your black one?
Poofy.
It's right there. Do you need another one?
Oh, here it is. Let's go ahead and Thunderwave them again. Predictable as the dawn. It's a save. That's a save. So they take... two points of thunder damage each, and are both shoved. It's like a run in, shove back, run in, shove back kind of thing going on over there right now. Okie dokie. And then the one that was near Thibelth is going to turn around and run up to its fallen comrade and kneel beside it,
Uh-oh.
touching the body. It is going to... mutter some words in a mixture of common and orcish. And the half-orc on the ground is going to rise to its feet, malice burning in its eyes.
Is there something I can do here?
Do you have counterspell?
No. I was just wondering if I could return undead or...
It's not undead. It's alive.
It just can't... Oh, it's not...
So its wounds seal up,
Oh,
and
great.
it just sits up, and then rises to its feet. Malice burning in its eyes.
Just got you dead. It's highly annoying.
As it just looks over and goes, "You see, Talos rewards the faithful."
Cauldron.
I highly doubt that. It seems more that you just happen to be your friend with a
Okay,
So he's back alive.
so
What could do without that?
that brings us to Elizabeth.
He's got as much
Oh no,
resist-
the boars. Sorry, the boars are going to come running back at you. Thibelth. Holy gamon. Okay. That is a natural 20.
Oops.
Mm.
Oh, finally, one of them hit me. Goodness gracious, son of a pig. What are you gonna do, like 8 damage or a pig?
7, actually.
I was close. I was giving him the
And-
that. He turned out to be weak.
Wait a minute. Make that 11. Because they are using
11?
charge.
Why?
They're using charge.
Ah.
Because it moved at least 20 feet straight towards you.
Still in all, for a natural 20, I'm sorry, but I feel bad.
No, wait. You're right. Not 7. Thank you for reminding me of that. That is double dice. Gives you 21 points of damage.
21?
6 plus 4 is 10. Times 2 is 20. Plus 1 on the attack bonus is 21.
Ah, gotcha. Cool.
You should have
And then I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Strength saving. Hold on just a second. Get that up. That'll be 22.
Alright. So as the boar charges up, it just slashes up your leg. But you manage to brace yourself against the weight of its charge. And you are not knocked prone. The next one, second one's going to attack. Just barely hits. So that is
We
3,
got 19.
4, a total of 19 on the attack, yeah. 9 points of damage.
How many?
9.
Cool.
9.
Cool.
If I had as much as he's got.
And the last one is going to attack.
I'm just hunky-dory.
Nope, that's a miss.
Good.
Good.
BBC.
Alright,
I
so...
can't say the thing.
Stebe Schokolatska.
Just so far.
Okay, so... Then... The... The other two are going to attack Victor and Elizabeth, respectively. That's a miss. And that's a miss. They both go barreling by the fighters. Coincidentally putting them in your vicinity, but they are not able to hit you at this point.
Shishka
In
porkers.
who, Matt?
No,
Mine.
Rangir and Edra, respectively.
Okay.
Shishka porkers.
Okay.
How close? 20
Luau.
Hold on.
What's that?
Luau.
If you got a fireball, we can make a luau here.
Please do not fireball me.
No,
No,
there are two
the
porkers,
porkers.
in the fray at the moment, and with them being close to 20 feet beyond you at this point, with the run at you, they could theoretically get hit by a fireball, and we could have a luau on our hands instead of a fight to the death. Alright, so...
I can definitely use a luau after this fight. These guys are obnoxious to say the least.
So,
Okay.
that
Asshole
brings...
barbecue.
Faerun. We talked about this already, remember?
Oh.
Faerun. If you want to revisit that, we can have this
No,
discussion
no,
after
no, no.
the after the game, but right now. Brings us to Lisbeth, who is going to yeah, she's gonna try and hit the Anchorite again. She's like the Boars or the Boars. They haven't hit us yet. They're out of range, and I have to go run after them to hit them.
Right.
The Anchorite is right here, and so she's going to. That is a hit. 6 points of damage on the Anchorite. They're pummeling right now. And another hit. 13 points of damage. It is looking very rough.
Do we know of anything that will take them down permanently?
I need
Went
you to
down.
make an Arcana check, both of you.
'Cause 16.
You recognize that the other Anchorite cast something probably Revivify.
16.
Probably cast Revivify on the Anchorite. So it's not anything necromantic,
Okay.
aside from Revivify, but like
Right.
it's not like they're undead or anything. It's just that
Okay.
they cast Revivify.
Okay.
Their
They
combat.
cast what?
Revivify.
I don't know what that means.
Revivify. Reanimate.
revivify.
It's
rebring to
a spell that actually she has access to through the scroll that we picked up in Venom Fang's tower.
Right.
That basically means that if a fellow party member dies, you can bring them back from the dead as themselves, not as a zombie.
Right.
There's a different spell called I think it's Raise the Dead or Raise Undead or something like that. You can actually create
Raise the
zombies.
Dead.
Raise the Dead. You
Yeah.
can create zombies if you so desire, but you don't want to do that. So that brings us to Rangir.
Does the Radiant have any width to it?
Ray of Frost.
Yeah.
It's one target.
Okay. And do we know anything about, do they come back completely revived to full strength?
With Revivify?
Yeah.
No, they're incredibly weak.
Okay, I'm going to hit him.
Okay. Make your attack.
Yeah, I'll do that first.
All right.
Nope. It's not a 1, but it's a 2.
Plus.
Plus
7.
7.
Unfortunately, it just barely manages to avoid the attack. The other one kind of drags it out of the way.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. That's why
No,
it's
it's
cantrip. Cantrips
You
are forever,
can use
man.
it forever.
Yeah, you can.
No,
keep-
it's not
keep
that. I
peppering
didn't,
them
make
with-
the
didn't
damage, yeah,
make
right.
any damage.
Fair,
That's what
fair.
I'm apologizing
No, that's
for.
fine. Victor, nope. Thibelth, you're up.
Well, for starters, I believe that it is a good old time to use second wind, because I do not like how I'm feeling right now. So let's do that. That is sad. I only gained back 6 points of HP. So I'm currently surrounded by 3 walkers.
They are. One of them is like pretty much on top of you. The other two just ran by and missed. They're like.
Well, one of them hit.
Yes, that one is like on top of you. The other two.
No, 2 total hit me. 1 natural 20.
Oh, yeah, so they're-
One hit.
Yeah, so you kind of got them around you. They're kind of in your area.
Okay, I'm gonna start with the one that natural 20 on me. I'm not happy with that, fellas.
I'm honestly
I'm gonna
astonished.
Go ahead and full on attack him. I got 3 attacks against him.
Go for it.
That's hold on just a sec. 23 to hit,
Hits.
and gosh, man, probably with 7 damage.
Okay.
That's 16 to hit.
Hits.
That's 8 damage,
That hits.
and that is 27 to hit.
That hits.
And much better. That is a 9 damage.
Okay, so you slash into the boar and just cut off its head completely, and it just slumps to the ground at your feet.
And I'm going to go ahead and action surge because I need to take out at least another one.
Okay.
Because I'm not feeling like taking too much more damage from these walkers. So action surge. Not so good to start off with. That is a 10 to hit.
Oh, it just barely misses. So you
That is
slash and just carves across the hide.
17 to hit for my next one.
That'll hit.
and then that's 10 damage.
Yes.
Excellent.
And for my last attack on action, sir, 16 to hit
Hits.
and 8 damage.
Alright, so you just plunge your sword, knowing now whereabouts the approximate location of the natural armor shield on the boar resides. You avoid that and just plunge into its vital organs and just chop it up. And it lets out one final squealing cry before collapsing at your feet.
Cool, so now there's just the one back.
Yes.
And he went past him.
Ish. Yeah. Alright, that brings us to Victor, who's going to... Yes.
Before my turn is over, I'm going to go ahead and create some space between me and the Acolytes. Let me look at the map real quick. So basically, they're all fighting around the doorway, stairway, entryway area.
Just beyond that, on the roadway, yeah.
On the roadway there, and then I am on the grassy area near the trees.
You were in the lower pumpkin patch.
The what?
The lower pumpkin patch by the corner?
Well, those are pumpkin patches? Okay, so I'm right where it says W1, basically.
Basically, yeah. In the one with you're in that area with the 3 orange dots.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead because I'm not feeling fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and run my full movements. Can I angle out? Actually, where are the Acolytes again?
The Anchorites are up on the northern edge of the other patch north of you, near the road.
Okay, so they're in the patch.
Like, on the northern edge of it, yeah.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and run up to the roadway, staying out of their area of fighting.
Yep.
And so I have 30 feet of movement, but I'm also going to go ahead and use feline agility, which allows me to double my speed until the end of my turn.
Did you take enough levels in Rogue to get dash for bonus?
I have feline agility, and I've already used my bonus action.
Okay, I didn't know if you'd use your bonus action yet, because I was going to say you could get up to 90 with feline agility and dash bonus.
I don't think I'll need quite that many to try and get behind the pot.
Nope, you should be fine. Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, you'll be fine. I'm gonna put you like up in that big, like, wide area of road nearer the forest. So you're like the 2 spellcasters are basically between you and the ones to the south, and the fighters are basically between you and the ones to the north. So you're kind of angled off between the 2 groups of the party.
Cool. And that is about everything I can do.
Sounds good.
I utilize all my bonus actions.
So Victor's gonna start keep pounding on the one there. That's just a barely hit. Oh my gosh.
What do you?
12 points of damage there.
A barely hit for 12 points. That's not bad.
Yeah, he hits, and the Anchorite tries to parry, but he just feints at the last second and slams his sword in, like sliding the point around. He just rams it into the Anchorite's chest. Pulling out, he's going to make a secondary attack. That'll do. And beheads the Anchorite with the backswing.
All right.
And that brings us to Finnan, who is going to take a shot at the boar that is the nearest boar to Thibelth.
Mm-hmm.
He saw what they did to you, and he's like, no. And
Seeing as I'm currently like dripping blood everywhere,
yeah. So
I would
that's
be classified as what is looking rough.
Oh dear.
Let's just say they got me down to 5.
Whoa!
And then
Dude!
I used my healing, my
Yeah.
second wind to get me up to 11.
Do you have any hit dice left?
I can't spend until I take a break, but I've got all my hit dice.
Healing Surge, remember?
That's a second wind.
Healing Surge is something else that I can either text or message you or tell you the results after the...
Send me about? I have not heard of this thing.
Okay, it's something that I discovered somewhere in the depths of the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Okay, because it's not something that is used at all in Critical Role, so
No, they do a lot of stuff that I don't do, and I do stuff that they don't do, so...
Right, I just have no familiarity with that.
Yeah.
The problem with it. Trust me, if it's a way to get me healed out, I would most certainly love to,
Basically, you can use a hit. You can use one of your hit dice as an action. Possibly more than one. Not really sure on the exactitude of that yet, but basically, minimum you can use one hit dice for either an action or a bonus action.
Oh, that is very, very nice.
Yeah, I looked at that and I was like, yeah, let's do that.
Because I have 4 d10s and 1 d8 hit die.
Yeah.
I am very much wanting to use all of those hit die, because currently I've only been able to use one, like, healing at all, and it's not good, man.
Yeah. So, with the cessation of Finnan's turn, Edra's up.
Okay, I'm going to, I moved my spiritual weapon, so am I closest to the am I closest to the revivified one to knock him with the spiritual weapon?
Yeah, you can probably do that.
Okay.
Oh no, you moved 20 feet towards the one that the fighters were wailing on.
So where...
That just went down.
Okay, so where is the one that is so far then unhit? Or is anything or anyone near my...
I'd say you could probably make it to one of the boars that just started menacing the fighters.
Okay, we'll do that. 18? No, sorry, 16.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay, and then D8.
2d8
Actually, it was
plus,
18 plus...
A d8 plus spell, or is it 2d8 plus spell?
D8 plus spell.
Okay.
Did I give you my
I've got
D8s, Mike?
D8s here.
Yeah.
2 D8s.
Let me double check that real fast before you roll.
Okay.
Or not.
So it's 7, 7, 14.
d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
1 D8. Okay, sorry. So it's... Oh, can I use mine then?
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
so it's 4 plus 7.
Okay,
So it's
11.
11.
Alright, it's, hurt.
And that is a bonus action, right? So now I can do an action?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to...
You've got the 2 near you.
You said
You're gonna
11
fall
points or
back.
7 points of damage?
11.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 4 plus 7. So I'm going to... I'll go after that other
The one that cast
half-orc.
Revivify?
Yeah. Well, isn't he dead? The one that...
Not yet.
I thought you just killed him. The one that had it cast upon him? I'm going after him. So I'm going to...
The one that cast upon him or the one that did the casting?
No, the one that did the casting is dead, right?
No, the one that did the casting got it. Is
Oh, he
there.
was the
The
uninjured
other
one.
one got his head whacked off just a minute ago by the fighters.
And he was the...
He was one that was totally out of the picture of your spellcasting.
Okay.
Aside from trying to get your spiritual weapon overturned.
Okay. But the revivified one is
Still there.
still there. I'm gonna hit
Whack
him
him.
with... Huh?
You gotta whack him?
Yep.
Alright.
So, Warhammer...
So you move up to him and make your attack
So I'm gonna
with
heal him.
advantage
Battle axe heal
because
him.
he is still prone.
Right. 6 plus 7 is... Oh, with advantage. Let me roll that one again. Oh, I like it better. 16.
Okay. That's a hit.
Okay, and then Hugh is
D-
D10.
If you're using 2 hands, I think. Let me double check.
Oh, yeah, right. It's
D8 if you're
D8.
not I mean, you can. You're welcome to.
Nah, I'm not planning on doing that, so D8.
Let me double check that really fast. Your battle axe. D8 slashing, versatile D10.
Plus 2 strength, so it'll be 3 plus 2, right? Is 5.
I'm gonna stop you right there. He's dead.
Okay.
So, mechanically, for like you probably already knew this. They're very weak.
I figured it was weak. I wasn't sure it was a 3 or 1. Okay.
That's revivified. That's something to keep in mind going forward.
Yeah.
Is they come back at 1 hit point.
Okay. Even us. Right. Okay. That is good to know.
Yeah.
So if you
So I don't feel so bad
brought
now.
back,
I thought we were going to have to go all the way up to 100
Yeah.
again. I'm like, no, we just killed this
No, you
one.
blocked them.
so
Okay.
if you're brought back, you head for dodge. To
You head
get
for
out of the
dodge,
way.
or you have someone who is. You have 2 people on site, 2 spellcasters on site. 1 person to bring you back, and 1 person to give you cure wounds at like the highest level they can give you.
Okay.
And maybe someone else with a healing potion. Just get you up as fast as
Wait,
possible.
because they were,
Two
well, that's why
clerics
each,
to do
each of
that.
us is carrying
Well,
one.
no, I'm
so
saying
that'll
like
pour it down your
if
throat.
someone is like dead, you got the cleric to cast Revivify, or if he can cast Revivify, he
Right.
casts Revivify.
Right.
You cast Cleric Cure Wounds if you're not casting Revivify, and someone else pours a healing potion
Yeah.
in their throat.
Right.
Um,
Cool.
That would be it.
And then you run for your life because
Yeah.
you're not at much at that point.
Please run away. We
And
don't
if
want to have
something
it.
killed you, we're doomed. All right, so that is he's dead. So you chop down into the Anchorite as it is trying to get back to its feet. You just whack its head clean off with Hugh.
Cool. I like my hue.
That brings us. Did you say you like Hugh?
I like my hue.
Oh, I thought you said I like Hugh.
That's better,
I'm like,
actually.
are you talking the axe or me?
Okay.
Okay. So that does put you into melee range with the Anchorite. Who? Let's see. You're dead. You're dead. I think you're the alive one. Yeah, you're the alive one.
Yeah, it's the only live one.
It's going to, I'm trying to. I've got like a list of stuff going on here that I know that you don't know.
Oh, okay.
It tells me who's who.
Okay.
So it is going to attempt to thunderwave you. So I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see what's something like this. Plus 2. Okay. 17 plus 2 is 19.
So you take 2 points of thunder damage and are not knocked backwards.
Okay.
It just looks up to the sky and it just yells something in Orcish that sounds questioning.
Bui to Yui.
Did you just say
Full of
that?
aphorisms.
Alright, that brings us
Just a nice-
to Elizabeth, who is going. What?
Never mind.
What?
No.
Okay. Did I miss something?
I keep my mouth shut. I get in trouble when I open my mouth.
The boars are going to attack.
Did it anyway. You
No, he didn't. He didn't. I looked at him and I remembered what I was forgetting. It's fine. So the boars, there are 3 left. They are all going to run. One of them is going to run at Finnan.
Ooh! Finnan jump on his back.
Oh, bother.
Right.
No, that's the wrong dice. What am I doing? That's better. It misses. And I'm an idiot. This whole time I could have had the party run to the tree line, grab their horses, and come back with war horses and dire wolves, and just try some mounted combat for once in their little lives.
I forgot all about
How
that.
would we do that?
Well, the party has a pair of war horses and a dire wolf at their disposal, and they could use those as, like, fighting.
Well, I suppose the direwolf is trying to fall over to join the fight. I'm sure he was not a little hand sandwich with that.
He is not close enough to really, like, do that. I don't know. At this point, I'm not going to introduce him because that's just not fair.
Oh, you could have Finnan whistle a moment.
If he...
How close is the boars to him? Because he may be in, like, he may
I'll,
need a
you know
little
what?
assistance
I'll
here.
have him attack on Finn's turn next time.
Yeah.
If there's a next time. The other one is going to attack. It's close. 40 feet. 40 feet. It's going to start running. One of them is going to start running towards the fight, and the other one is going to follow. So two of them are running towards you. One of them is close enough to attack.
Woohoo.
Pennant.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So that brings us to Lisbeth, who's going to go charging towards the Anchorite. Alright.
That's singular, right?
Yeah. That's a hit. And that is 13 points of damage.
Oh, I like that number.
And crap, I forgot this part. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
Don't say that now. I need everyone to make a perception check.
Perception, you say?
So 18 plus 4 is
13.
22.
Okay. You both.
I have
Oh, wait a minute,
11.
perception.
You got a plus on something?
Perception.
I didn't
is-
remember what my, plus 4, so it's 15.
So both of you see shuffling out of the forest a cluster of what looked at first glance to be almost like hunched humanoids, but on second glance are revealed to be some kind of plant on two legs, a humanoid conifer-like plant.
Cluster being...
Well, hold on, wait, what?
Something's getting us. 5,
At least-
6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 10. 10 fir trees and a partridge in a pear tree.
Something like that.
Okay.
I forgot them earlier. I should have had them in jump earlier.
Well, then I think we need our horses.
At this point, yeah. Elizabeth is going to use her movement to start running towards. She's going to take her second. Did she take her second?
Nope.
She's going to take her second attack half-heartedly, which just barely hits. Barely?
It's better than nothing.
Not just barely, it hits.
Good.
With emphasis, but it's a half-hearted swing. And it is what, 6 points of damage. Nonetheless, it hurts, but it's not like. So then she's gonna take off running towards her horse, which the horses do not like the look of these things. They are expressing that opinion quite vocally.
Sure.
And trying to break loose.
And get away or fight?
Two of them are trained war horses. I don't know what your riding horses are doing, but
We're trying to get.
I'm
I'm
not
not sure
going
I'm
to try
gonna
and
go.
get my riding
Yeah,
horse.
I'm gonna leave them there because I think it'd
I'm
just
gonna
be
make
more
wisdom saving
confusing
throws
for them.
Two horses, that's fine. And that's fine. Your horses are like scared but not panicked.
Okay.
I'm gonna have the two war horses make strength checks. That's a nope. And that's a nope. Okay.
What
Trying
was
to
that
break
for?
loose from the
Oh,
branch.
they were trying to.
Trying to break loose. Alright, So, with that, Runger, you're up.
Fire, fire.
Well, we've got,
Oh, you could freeze a
Huh?
plant. You could freeze a plant, can't you? Probably just to also.
but that's one at a time. We've still got one half-orc, right?
1 half-orc and 3 boar.
I'm gonna, I guess I think the only thing that I can reach him with is the radiant frost.
What is the range on that? Let me double check real fast.
Got it written down someplace, but
60-foot range.
which means I can probably hit him because he was where the last.
10, 15, 20, it's 60 feet from the house to the tree line, so you're in range. Barely, but you're in range.
Well, it's like a bare hit.
Yeah,
sometimes
you're in
it's-
range.
yeah. So I need to roll a 20.
Which one are you targeting?
They're the half orc.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
he's in range. That's fine.
I'm
I thought
trying
you were,
to get rid
I thought you were
of.
targeting the blights for a second. I was like,
No.
Yeah.
No, that's
that's another moment.
Hmm?
That's for another moment.
Right.
yeah.
Roll your attack.
Oh. 18 plus something. Plus
7.
7.
You're
so-
fine. Go ahead and roll
And
2d8 cold damage, and the target's speed is reduced by 10 feet.
And then 8.
Was that all that it does? It reduces its speed?
Well, it deals damage.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah.
5 and 8.
13 points of
13.
damage. Okay, it's looking rough. Alright, and that brings us to Thibelth. You see, not behind you. Well, let me check. Oh, that's gonna be rough if that's the case. Yeah, almost right behind you. You see a cluster of creatures that you probably recognize. You've probably dealt with them before. Needle blights. These are the big brothers of twig blights. Come shuffling out of the forest.
What do I know about them?
They are plants that have been corrupted and spawned from some kind of evil magics. They do not speak. They are tall, but they are not hugely resilient, being constructed of being basically animated wood. I don't know if they're like exceptionally have issue with fire. I can double check.
I sure hope so.
Nope. They're a bit more like a living tree than a twig blight, so they're not as prone to burning, but they are nonetheless not as hardy as, say, an orc or a hobgoblin or something like that.
Gotcha. So, knowing them, would I know if they're coming to attack us or just to
Yes.
watch?
They, out of character, they should have attacked earlier, but I forgot about them.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, they're here with hostile
How many
intent.
am I seeing?
10.
10 of them. And how many acolytes are there?
1.
I'm gonna go straight for him because I like my chances on that side of the field better.
Okay, so you run at the Anchorite and launch your attacks.
Indeed. So my 3 attacks. That'll be a 12.
That will unfortunately not hit. Just barely.
So
Just barely, though.
that'll be a 16.
Hits.
Hello?
Hits.
16 hits. Okay, cool. And that'll be 7 damage.
Okay. He's Yeah, he's not doing well.
And last attack, ooh, that's much better. That'll be a 24 to hit.
Yep.
And oh, finally, 11 damage.
Woohoo!
Yeah, you charge over and just ram your blades in the Anchorite's chest and stomach, and then your final attack. He managed to parry aside your second attack, but as he parries aside your blade, he leaves one side of his neck open, and you just jam in there and just rip it straight across and out, and he just falls, just pouring gore from the ruined throat. He is
Is Victor nearby?
dead. What?
Victor's not nearby, is he? Yes! Yes,
all right,
yes,
the
yes.
Anchorite is down.
Is there a healer in the group? That would be, what's her face, right?
Yep,
Edra.
me. Yep, what do you need?
2 turns and then you're up. First,
I'm
Victor.
just gonna run near her.
Okay.
So the remainder of my
Okay. Victor hits a boar that he takes a run at. That is
A new one or the old
10
one?
points of damage?
Same
9
guy.
points of damage.
Same one or a new one?
New one.
Did you say 9 points?
9 points of damage.
Yes! This is good.
And he drops it. Oh no, this is not the new one. This is a different one.
This is the other one?
Sorry.
Okay.
This is the same one that was
Okay, good.
there.
Battery.
So he drops one of the board, and then using the rest of his movement, he's going to charge up on the second one. He's going to attack it. Oh, that's a hit still.
Yay!
Remarkably. It's a hit. For 6 points of damage.
Yay!
The boar's hurt.
Good.
He sticks it and it just snorts and squeals at him.
Effective.
In pain as it kind of slews around to face this new threat. Finnan is going to use his short sword, because this is the one that's attacking him. So he's going to attack. Oh, I wish Victor rolled that. That's 19 plus 4? 7? 7. And that's 7 points of damage. On the same one, it's looking rough.
Good.
And that brings us to Edra.
So what do you need?
Cure wounds.
Cure
He's damaged
wounds.
badly.
You're damaged, right?
I don't know. Is this normal?
Probably not. With I don't.
He's quoting Vox
An
Machina.
extremely large gash running from about just below my shoulder.
Oh gosh, he's quoting the TV show Legends of Vox Machina, which
Oh, okay.
it's actually not a bad show.
No, it's they would no.
Okay, fine, it's a bad show.
Any aspect of it, anything through the scan, literally anything through the scan is somehow worse in the TV show than it was in the audio.
Fair, fair.
So, I have only it written down for level 2, 2d8 plus 6, but I'm level 5, so that must be a little bit higher by now.
Cure wounds is. D8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
So that's 7.
Cast at 1d. Cast at higher levels, it increases for each level above first.
So 2d8 plus 7 at this point in time.
Would be for a second level healing word, cure wounds.
Wait,
So for
Spell slot level, not
Oh, right.
cleric level.
Right.
So for first level, it's 1d8. For a second level, it's 2d8. For a third level, it's 4d8. 3d8, etc., etc.
So it's 5d8.
If you cast it at 5th level, yes.
Well, I'm at it. Oh, do I have? I probably
You
don't have a
don't.
third level. Right.
So-
I got a third level. Right. So
So-
3d8.
Third level cure wounds will be 3d8 plus your
Spellcasting it bonus.
spellcasting ability modifier.
So it's 7.
So 3d8 plus
Okay.
7.
I'm going to try real hard to get you quite high here. I mean, not high. Bring you back.
I need to go under
Pass that.
Anybody got another d8? Nope. That's a 10. It's got all the zeros on it.
I gave you my 2. Do you have my 1?
No, I gave it right back to you because I only got 1 on that one.
How many do you need?
1. Oh no, wait a minute. I can
Me?
do 2.
This?
2 more.
Here.
This is an 8.
There's I need 1 more. Okay, now we got him.
I need all of them.
Understood. I'll do my best here. I got 10 plus 7 is 17. I'm so sorry.
That doubles my current hit.
Okay.
More than.
Okay.
Alright.
All right.
So, with that, do you want to use your spiritual weapon to whack something?
Yes,
Or
I
keep-
do.
Keep it there. It's fine.
Is it close? Who's it close
You
enough?
can
I kind of lost track of it.
probably hit a boar.
Well, it's balls
It
that
brings
left,
me
right?
up almost
Oh,
to
hey,
half
listen. Am I close enough to start rolling it through the fur blade, the needle blades? Then I'm going for a boar.
I'm stretching things, but you can go for a boar.
Okay. So I
I'm the
need
DM. I can stretch. I can compress distances if I want.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll this, baby.
And it's not hurting my
8
characters.
plus 7 is 15. I think that guy's
That's a hit.
done. Oh, that was a hit. Sorry.
That
Nope,
was
that
the-
was-
that
that
was the tongue.
I was running the damage. I wanna. Okay, that's right. Forgot about that. Right. So 8 plus 7 is 15.
That's
And
a
then 8, and then
that's a
15
dead.
damage. One dead boar. Alright, I'm happy.
So
So
please kill all the boar. I have no desire to see their ugly faces anymore.
Exactly.
so the remaining boar is going to take a run at Victor. I gotta keep rolling the wrong dice. Aye, 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 that's a hit. 3, 10 points of damage. And con save. That's fine. So he gets whacked by this boar, but he does not go down. And then oh boy, I'm at once excited and horrified.
The fur blights or the needle
Twig
blights?
blights, needle blights are going at it. And I get to play with them. That's the exciting part. The horrified part is there are 10 needle blights that kills you. That's right. All right. So they are going to. What's your speed, dogs? 30 feet. What's that?
What did you say? It's okay.
5, 10. Oh boy. Oh boy. They're gonna close in, and half of them are going to kind of form a loose-ish line, and the other half are going to start moving forward. When they're about 30 feet away, half of them stop, and they kind of raise their fists, and then these needles just kind of spring out and just go bing, like a flight of arrows at be reasonable, Victor and Elizabeth for now.
Who are they shooting at?
For now, 5 thingies.
Are gonna miss.
They're firing at everyone except for Finnan, who is currently hiding behind Victor.
So including me then?
Correct. Don't.
Okay, is this a dex saving throw or?
This is a ranged attack. So you're all right. You're not gonna get hit.
But the rest of us have
So
to do
it's
that.
them versus my AC.
Tell me your AC.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wrong. Freaking. That's a miss against Edra. Miss against. I assume that's a miss. You have more than a 12 armor class, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I start with 14.
Oh, fudge.
Okay.
Victor is going to get shot with. Ten more points of damage to Victor. Come back to me. Elizabeth. Yes. And a miss for Thibelth. So these just spikes of wood come flying at you. Victor takes it right in the chest, but everyone else manages to duck or dive out of the way. The others are going to walk up on the people that I just described, and they're going to attack again with their claws. These guys are going to attack now.
With their what? The trees have claws. Ooh.
Long, sharp, pointy nails. What is your armor class?
18.
Okay.
Any of those pies that they're going for me?
One of them.
Okay, cool. I don't think they'll be able to deal enough to make me dead.
I hope not.
Me too, because that would be some serious damage, though.
So 3 points of damage to you as it rakes across your arm. And Rangir. That is a miss. Victor. That's a miss. Elizabeth. There's a miss. Thibelth. You take 6 points of slashing
Hold on,
damage.
what did it?
You rolled a natural 17 plus 3.
Okay, yeah, then I can't, because I have part of Blade Masters I can do parry.
Well,
but
parry.
That would only give me +1, so they'd still hit. Never mind.
Oh.
Okay, cool. So how much do I take?
6 points of slashing damage.
Well,
He thanks you.
Yeah, but I didn't give him very much. Bummer.
I'm still double digits. So.
Okay, that's good.
That's good. All right. That's everyone there. Elizabeth's going to chop at the needle blight in front of her for her
Just
first action.
attacked her.
Yep. Big mistake. Okay. That is a hit for 6 points of damage.
On who?
Needle blight
On who?
on Lisbeth.
Oh, okay.
As in, Lisbeth just chopped it for 6 points of damage. For her first attack, her second is a hit. Just barely.
We'll take it.
Oh boy, that's she chops into its arm as it tries to ward off her defense, and it angles sideways slightly under the warding impact, but she still deals 15 points of damage.
Oh, I love it.
To the same one, chopping clean through the arm and shearing into its body as it drops to the ground in front of her.
Gone.
Dead.
Hallelujah.
Was there a
That's 10%.
second attack? And that brings us to Rungir. You have a twig blight up in your grill.
And I
Shocking grasp.
cannot, yeah. Huh?
Shocking grasp it is. All right.
No, oh,
Make a
yeah, I
melee
didn't
spell
even, yeah,
attack.
sure. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
I thought that was what he was doing. I thought he was reaching for it.
Well, I was,
So
I was
you
saying
kind
it was close, but
oh,
yeah.
so you kind of tilt your staff
So
off
I've got to
and
get it 20 first.
try to
Yeah.
face palm it.
Right?
I bless thee with shocking grasp.
22?
Oh, that'll hit.
Love it.
2d8, I think. Let me double check.
Yeah, I think so.
It's 2d8.
Okay. And the target can't take reactions, which means that if you were to move out of its range, it cannot take an attack of opportunity against you.
How does it? Does that? Is a bonus action or?
What?
How does he do that?
Movement.
I've got movement after him.
Oh,
You
okay.
can
If
always
he hasn't
move.
moved, he can move.
Okay.
So, Shocking Grasp cannot take reactions until the start of its next turn. So, if he were to Shocking Grasp it and then move out of its range,
Excellent.
it cannot take an attack of opportunity, which is a reaction.
Excellent.
Which is one of the reasons why I love Shocking Grasp.
Yeah.
It's one of the underrated pieces of Shocking Grasp that you don't really think about until you're in the moment.
Yeah.
9.
Points of damage, alright.
And I'm going to move.
Alright, sounds good. That hurt it. That hurt it bad.
Good.
It's definitely the tree-ish equivalent of bloodied.
Sapped.
I didn't want to say it, but yes.
Oh.
Alright.
He's pining away,
Yeah,
perhaps.
yeah.
Here we go.
Are you needling him?
Your bark is still worse than your bite.
Y'all are nuts.
Leave me alone.
Oh.
I can't figure out where to branch out to.
Did I hear a dog bark in the background?
No, but Grandgear is so well rooted he can't figure out where to branch out to.
Ah! I'm gonna lose my viewership over this.
For sure.
Please keep watching. I beg you. We're not always this bad. If you haven't turned off by now,
Thank you.
bless you. Ah. All right. Okay, so that brings us to Thibelth. There is, or did you move out of the way?
I moved.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
That brings us to Thibelth. You are eye to trunk with a needle blight. What do you want to do?
Oh, I hate these suckers.
Don't we all?
Okay, Woody, let's get this over with.
Whack him.
Whack-a-mole.
What?
I said whack him.
I'm gonna go ahead and lay into this fella. So that's 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. That is, oh hey, 11 damage.
That's good. He's looking rough.
And I'll go ahead and attack second time.
Good.
Whoa, that just fell off my thing.
You want to count it?
It was unreadable.
Okay.
So now to roll that. Oh, that's much better. So 27 again.
Hits.
I keep rolling that. Do I crit on the 19?
What is your fighter level?
I'm fighter 4. Because if I crit on the 19, I should have been dealing double damage a lot.
You should be You should be critting on a 19 at 3rd level.
Okay, so I've like critted like 7 times.
Okay, you crit on a 19 as a,
Okay,
a
so
3rd
I
level or
just
higher
crit,
fight.
I just realized.
Dice times 2
So-
plus your ability modifier.
Okay, so that's 13 damage.
Okay. It is dead.
And then for my bonus action, I will go ahead and bring back my doppelganger.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. It's okay. And then as I bring him out, I'll go ahead and unleash
Incarnation.
Incarnation.
Yeah.
So that'll be 23 to hit. On the next nearest one to me, I'm trying to get them all away from me as fast as possible.
Okay.
So
That'll hit.
that'll be 10 damage.
Lovely.
It's hurt. So your incarnation ripples into being next to the one of the needle blights online that were firing at you a minute ago, and as it kind of slowly turns its head towards the incarnation, it just takes it right in the face. Sword strike just bashes the heck out of it. That brings us to Victor. We'll go with it. Victor is going to attack the boar because it is behind him and he doesn't want to get stabbed in the butt by a boar tusk.
Good point. That would be painful.
So is the boar's tusk.
Yes.
That's a hit. And 9 points of damage brings the boar to the ground for his first attack. For his second attack, he's going to turn around and slash at the needle blight for 11 points of damage. And it's hurt. It's badly hurt. He's cracked it wide open. And Finnan is going to dart around behind the needle blight and attack with sneak attack. Advantage because he comes up behind it, which does give him the ability to hit. And what is it? 3d6 now. 3d6.
Woohoo!
2, 1. Okay. 10 points of damage to the same one. And he just stabs it right in the lower back. Just. And it just crashes to the side.
Timber.
Yep.
That's how many? 3?
We got 3 down.
Yep. So.
1 hurt pig.
Nope, 1 dead pig.
Oh, he dead down?
Many dead pig.
Oh, okay.
He said down, but
Brings it to the ground. Sorry,
I-
that was the narrative flair of.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Me.
Edra, you're up.
Okay, so what I would like to do, does it matter whether I do action first and then bonus? Is there...
Not really.
Okay, so I would like to, is my burning sphere close enough, or...
Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon? Yeah, my spiritual weapon close enough to anything?
Yeah, you could probably bring it close enough.
Alright, I'd like to knock on its door, so to speak, with a...
The one that attacked you, or a different one?
Yeah, the
Okay.
one that attacked me. I'd like
So,
to see if I can bring it
It will have advantage because you brought it up behind it, I'm assuming. Because it's facing
Absolutely,
you.
yes.
And then you'll bring it behind it.
So-
So.
I have advantage.
The weapon. Because it doesn't see it coming, I'm going to say you have advantage.
Okay. I do get plus
I'll
7.
make a roll a perception check
Yeah,
to
that's
see
fine.
it.
Yeah.
See,
Doesn't see it.
no. No. Not with that roll.
It's
You
a
have
good thing I got
advantage.
advantage because I just rolled a 2. I'm really glad. 18 plus
that
7
hits.
is 25, and then we want to go for D8.
D8 plus 7.
Yep. 4 plus 7 is 11.
Alright. It's hurt. It's hurt bad.
And then I would like to do a first level magic missile on it.
Okay.
So, actually, no. Scratch that.
Use Hue.
Yes, I'm going to use Hue.
Excellent thing. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, Huey. Where are you?
D20.
Snap.
What?
2,
Plus.
7.
Wait,
No,
7
excuse me, plus 8. Plus 8 on the attack.
Oh! Still too short.
Yeah.
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
It sees it coming and you see this flare of its eyes that deflects the. I need you to make a perception check.
Okay. 11.
You
Plus-
sense there may be something more behind that flare than a sudden recognition of a weapon.
Okay. But do I wait? If I add 4 to my perception, do I learn more? It's 15.
There, it's not happy to see that weapon.
Oh. I see.
you is
Uh-huh.
So,
Wait, is her axe name you?
Yes.
HEW, yeah.
Do you mean like huge axeman?
No, like
No, as
hewing,
in like
as in cutting down.
HEW, as in chop chop.
No, Hugh axeman.
Oh man, very bad, very bad.
Please still like this video.
David would, he would love it.
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Indians, or if they
so
don't,
now
we'll
it's
just
the-
call them boar.
So, with that,
We will hunt you. We will find you and we will hunt you.
yeah,
Shoot, I want another turn.
it's going to return the favor
Yes, of course.
and
Miss.
it's the opposite of a miss.
Huh?
It's the opposite of a miss.
That's a hit.
Hit.
11 points of damage
Ow!
on a crit.
Ooh.
So,
I will remember that.
yeah, so it just claws you across the face.
That was my good side.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Past tense.
So, the other one. What is your incarnation's armor class?
One moment, sorry. I was fixing some food while you were busy with other people.
Sorry.
Oh, where is that? Where is that? Where is that? That would be a 17.
What is the HP of your
Uh-oh.
incarnation?
It's dead. If it is hit, it is dead.
The tree critted.
Okay,
On your
well,
incarnation.
It has exactly 1 hit point, so...
Oh my gosh.
It's better
So,
there than on him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Incarnations are not there to last long.
so
They're no spell slot to cast, but they only last as long as something.
it, so the needle blight next to your incarnation that just got smashed by it is going to turn around and just absolutely rake the living daylights out of your incarnation, which vanishes in a puff of smoke. And
That confuses you.
I don't know if it's quite that sentient. There's a primal recognition of like
There or not
something
there.
of hue, but that's about as far as it can go
Okay.
with regards to its thing. So with that, that brings us to the rest of the Anchorites. One is going to attack you.
You hoo hoo.
You. Cast shield.
Cast shield.
Oh, yeah.
Knock 2 charges off of your staff of defense charges
Yep.
as you manage to get your shield up in the way of the clawing attack in time. Wherever
You're
you
right.
keep the charges. With that, the remaining blights are going to fire again. There's 4 of them firing now, so
How come they get to fire twice?
because they're the second
Oh,
rank.
the ones behind. Gotcha.
There's 10 of them while they're working.
There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Sorry, 7.
It's a miss. That is also a miss. That is a miss. And that's a miss. So,
okay.
4 more needles go flying by, and everyone manages to either deflect them. Victor kind of ducks behind his shield.
And my shield's still there.
Yeah, you're not getting shot at
Oh.
anymore. They started targeting Finnan now. So you stabbed the living daylights out of one of their buddies. They're not super sentient, but they recognize a little bit.
Sure.
I realize I may be being inconsistent with the Blight's sentience. I'm just trying to work things out narratively here, so please forgive me and please forgive the puns. That will bring us to
There's
the end of their
nothing to
turn.
be forgiven for puns.
Don't I know it? Elizabeth is going to take a run towards her horse. So she's going to dash.
Okay.
That is all of her movement to get to the horse. And let me check really fast though.
Does the horse have movement?
Yeah, it
Don't
can.
die,
actually.
horsey.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She could probably get there.
Can I make a suggestion, Wizard?
What is that?
That she cuts both of the two warhorses loose.
At the same time, since
She's going to use her bonus action to get them both loose.
And then they would want to attack.
And she's going to jump onto her horse, which is then going to charge.
Yes. Because it can.
Yeah. The wolf is also going to come in.
The who?
The wolf. I forgot the dire wolf also came into play.
Oh, okay, good. Oh,
What did you
yeah.
think?
I thought we had another one coming in.
The dire wolf came into play. Quickly double check that.
There's nothing like a friendly dire.
Yeah, dire wolf. Pack tactics.
Oh, yes!
Bite.
Territory marking.
Good grief, no. No, I'm reading through the stats here. It has pack tactics.
Good.
Which means it has advantage on attacks when at least one non-in-cap ally is within 5 feet of the target.
Yay.
So it is going to run up on...
Oh, pack tactics are those.
It's going to kind of divert towards you, because it pseudo-recognizes you at this point. It's like, whatever. But I count, so... it's going to attack with advantage on the blight menacing you for... Woo. Doesn't matter. That's a hit for 8 points of damage. And the Twig Blight has to succeed on a strength saving throw. Nope. So the Twig Blight is like clawing at the outside of your screen when you hear this just thudding feet behind you, and a gigantic dire wolf just slams into the back of the Twig Blight, bringing it to the ground as it grinds its teeth into it.
Ooh, I like it.
Direwolf is in play. I repeat, the Direwolf is in play. Also, you see Victor's warhorse, massive black stallion, come hurtling towards. Ooh,
Is
another.
that its name or its type?
What?
Massive black stallion, name or type?
Type, description. The name is Kalimvor. It is going to attack the one that is attacking, right, that is nearby. So, what is that? Oops. Yes, 2d6 plus 4. That hits. 8 points of damage
To which one?
to one of the Twig Blights online.
Oh,
I'm gonna say Victor ran towards it with his movement, so
Okay.
he gets there.
Okay.
They're standing next to each other by this point. And it has to make a strength saving throw, which it does not make.
Good.
So, Kellenmore just charges and smashes his front hooves into the Twig Blight's chest and shoulders, flattening on its face. Shade Breath is going. Actually, not Shade Breath. Shade Breath. Shade Breath is going to also charge. Make a trampling charge against the one next to it. With a hit. $11 points of damage.
Also prone?
And it has to make a saving throw. Which it does not make.
So we have 3 that are prone right now, right? Cool.
Hello?
Yes.
I just it went silent for a minute, so I wasn't sure if I was having signal issues or not.
Nope, just knocking needle blights down with war horses. Three needle blights are prone. The dire wolf and both war horses are now in play. That brings us to Rungir. You have a prone Needle Blight at your feet as shield fades. Shocking Grasp, go for the attack. With advantage.
Yeah. All melee attacks against a prone enemy are at advantage.
Well, it's good that it's a, it's like a 4. And that's a 17.
That'll hit.
And then it's...
2d8.
I've got 2
Okay.
with his white one.
And it cannot take reactions.
You're what?
And it cannot take reactions.
It's already done.
No, because you shocked it.
6 and 5, 11.
Dead.
Yay!
It definitely can't take...
So you reach down and just
Yeah.
slam your hand over its face, and just faint curl of smoke rises as you pull your hand away.
Good.
Thibelth, you're up. Nothing in your grill, but there's 2 down, prone, and 2 up in that like improvised archer's line that they kind of sort of put together.
Okay. Well, I will go ahead and recast my echo
Mm-hmm.
between the 2 who are on the ground.
They're like, yeah, okay, that'll work. Yeah.
And then I will go ahead and unleash all my hits on them.
Okay.
So that's 23. Hit
Hits.
the first one. Oh, that's not even with advantage. Let me roll again.
Oh gosh.
Whoop, that fell off the table. Oh, that's a natural 20.
That's a crit. Go ahead.
11 damage.
Yeah. It's dead.
And
So
then my strike on the other one is another natural 20.
that's a crit.
17.
Dead.
I don't like these little tiny
I'm with you.
stabbers.
Yeah. They're
And that's all my stuff I can do.
okay.
So use bonus that I could move, but I feel like I'm left where I'm at. There's no enemies within hitting range except for those fellows and their beasts.
So Victor is going to attack from horseback, which doesn't really give him much except increased movement. And I know mounted combat in the official D&D rules is not. You can't usually make your attack and your animal attack at the same time. I say to the floor with that. Horses and
That's right. They're
riders attack as a cohesive unit
That's right.
all the time in real world combat throughout
Right.
history.
Right.
That's part of the appeal of having a horse. Is you have something that can attack you, right? That can attack your opponent while you attack them and can lend aid to your attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know whether I'm homebrewing or I'm just throwing the rules on the floor a little bit here, but when I'm DMing, you can make a horse or other animal attack. Get off the papers, kitty. And
You're not my war cat.
oh, battle cats. That'll be a
Wildcat.
thing.
My wildcat.
There is a panther that is an animal. It would take a lot of animal handling checks to get that domesticated, but it's anyway.
I have this rat cat.
I'm gonna say Victor and Boar can both attack. So that's a hit with 6 points of damage.
One that's already been hit or a new one?
No, new one. You know what? No. He's gonna attack. He's gonna take a run at the one that Claude the Incarnation defense. Yeah. And in that case, I'm gonna make trampling charge first with the horse.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason to. Well, that'll still hit. No, that'll still hit. Whoa. That's 12 points of damage. It doesn't matter because the horse, Kellenvor just slams into the Needle Blight and just completely crushes it under its hooves. He's then going to wheel and run back 20 feet. He can't make a trampling charge this time because he uses his attack action, but he can move Victor into striking range of the other. Which whiffs badly enough that Victor is hanging halfway off the horse as he tries not to fall off.
Oh dear.
He does manage to retain his seat, but just barely.
Oh wow.
He's new at this.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a very big skill to
First time
fight
he's fought
from
with him.
horseback. What? Ouch! 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 Ouch!
Fortunately, he made a 13 on his dex save, so. Alright, that brings us to Finnan, who is going to jump on the direwolf and start shooting like a crazed
Clang, clang,
Mongolian horseman. Alright, that's a hit, and that's a 5 damage. Against the one that is menacing you, Edra.
Okay.
And that brings us to you.
Yes. I am going to use Hugh.
You're going to use Hugh, or are you going to use your spiritual weapon?
Oh, first spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon with advantage.
Yes. (11 + 7 is 18.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then
D8 plus.
3 + 7 is 10.
And that's dead.
All right.
So, Marathon Arduin's Holy Hammer smashes down on the back of the Needle Blight and it collapses at your feet. There is 2 more.
I'm going after him with Hugh. This.
You can't reach them yet, but if you... let me double check. What's your speed? 30?
I've got the boots. Yeah.
30, you might just make it. Let me check.
I'm gonna make it.
I
I want to use Hugh on one of these guys.
Yeah, you can make it.
All right. So
10, 15. Yeah, you're 20 feet away. You can make it.
does Hugh like inspire any fear and terror or
Not
weakness
visibly.
or anything? Okay, just I wasn't sure. So okay.
That'll hit.
Okay, and then we got. I'm gonna do a two-handed.
Okay.
Is that
Plus
ill-advised?
what?
It would be
Plus strength, I think?
plus
4?
4.
So the Needle Blight takes 11 points of damage. No, 14 points of damage, sorry.
I haven't rolled it.
Doesn't matter. This is Hugh.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's
Max
right.
damage to
Yes.
wooden critters.
Yes. And yes.
It's
It's
looking
hurting.
not good.
Is that? Yes.
So there's 2 left?
There's one
One
and
a
a
little
half.
bit.
Well, he's got, they get, yeah.
They're going now, but they're not happy. They're going to attack. Obviously, one of them is going to attack you, Edra.
No. Miss.
Fortunately not. You take 4 points of slashing damage. The other one is going to slash at Kellenvor.
No.
Yes. I think. Can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So Kellenvor takes 6 points of slashing damage as the Twig Blight slashes down across his neck and shoulder.
I would not want to get that horse mad
I wish they could bite.
at me.
They
So-
can. They do in battle.
That's what I'm saying. I wish that they could mechanically bite. Well, this is their only attack.
Oh, I see.
It makes sense because that would just not be fair to have a multi-attack for a horse.
I understand.
I don't know. Maybe someday I'll homebrew a multi-attack for a warhorse, but not today.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm already bending the rules too much as this. I don't want to stray too far into the role of
No,
homebrew,
understood.
'cause, like,
Is that it, or is there one more?
No.
one more. Nope. Nope, that's it.
Okay, so it's
You. No, Lisbeth.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth is going to wheel over and slash downward with the axe. That's it. 7.67? 7?
On an undamaged one or on the
Undamaged, I think. 6 points of damage. And then I'm just going to attack again. Ah. That is 12 points of damage.
Ho ho ho.
Slicing it cleanly down.
Bingo.
Adults, we got one left.
No. Oh.
Rangir goes next.
Ranger, you're up.
But doesn't her horse get to attack?
It's dead. There's no one to attack.
Oh, but
Well,
that's
okay, yeah, you're
No,
right. You're right. She can
Yeah,
make
she
it can
she
make
get him
trample
prone.
charge.
Get him
Yeah.
prone at the very most,
I
at
got
the
it.
least.
No, you're fine. How about you are not up? We are dealing with something else here. Hang on.
Because this one's got 14 damage
Holy
already.
Moses, that's a hit. And that's a dead. I mean, so she
Yeah,
just
it isn't that I didn't want to
blam,
kill it. I
slams
just
into the needle blade as you're rearing Hugh back and preparing for the next strike. Just whop, hand of God almost just blasts out of nowhere because you're
Yeah.
tightly
fine.
tunnel visioned
Sure,
in on this
sure.
this one fight, and all of a sudden it's gone as Shade Breath just goes by at a full tilt gallop. Barely misses you. Just slams the heck out of this thing. It is just blown apart. All right. So, with the manse finally conquered,
Yeah, really.
you take yourselves back to Falcon's hunting lodge, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, for hopefully a bit of a rest.
Yes, we'll make this quick. I promise.
Yeah.
Falcon greets you at the doorway to the manse. Welcome. I look for your arrival. I see by your colors that you have been victorious. Come, come. The table is laid, the feast is prepared. We shall feast this night in honor of your victory. But first, to tend to your wounds, of course. So you get a chance to bathe and clean up in the guest rooms, and then you come to the main dining hall where a true feast has been prepared, like roast like almost whole animals, like bread and cheese and wine and ale and pies fresh from the oven, line the board as you eat. Falcon stays relatively quiet during most of the meal. Then as you retire to the wearing your cap? To the dining room, right to the fire. He lights his pipe and asks that you tell him of your adventures in the manse. As you mention the Vine Blights speech, he nods gravely. They do speak. I have met them once or twice on my incursions in the forest. When I went hunting when I was hunting the orcs. They would occasionally walk with the orc kind. They begged the same of me, their life for treasure. I took the only treasure I desired, their lives. He gives a slightly dark chuckle before motioning for you to continue. And as you mentioned, the apparent shape-changing nature of the Anchorites and the burning that you burned out the Gulthias tree, his eyes narrow. That was good. They have strange tales told of the Gulthias tree. I have hunted often when the moon is blood red and found that blights are more numerous in the area following a blood red moon around the Gulthias tree. But I tire you with my questions and your tales. Come to bed and we shall discuss in the morning. But first, before I send you to your room, to your chambers for a well-deserved rest of heroes and adventurers, there was promise of payment, I believe. And here is your recompense. He reaches into a chest next to the fire and pulls out a pair of soft leather boots, probably just over the ankle, probably sewn, stitched and dyed green to look like a pair of leaves each. curled around each other, overlapping slightly at the sides, and then seem to meet at the slightly pointed toe. There's no apparent tongue or laces on them, just the rising of the edge of the leaves. These boots were made by the elves, created specifically and cunningly for woodcraft. They will not make you run faster, but you will tread lightly upon the woodland floor, should you wear them. They grant stealth, not speed. But when hunting, stealth is almost as important, if not more important, than speed. He looks to each of you, his eyes questioning. You can tell that he wants to know who's taking the boots. After a brief pause, Elizabeth kind of steps forward and accepts them. Thank you. We are grateful for your gift. Please, my lady. It was the least I could do after you so graciously accepted the adventure that I pressed upon you. So, as you go to your sleep for the evening, you regain your hit points, your hit dice, your action surges, your second winds, everything like that. As you're doing that, we'll carry on just a little bit further. We can finish the mechanics of this in just a minute. In the morning, you are awakened suddenly from a deep slumber by a blinding flash as lightning seems to rip the sky in two, followed by a crack of thunder that seems to shake the very ground you're sitting on, as more flashes of lightning and thunderclaps ring. In between, your ears are ringing slightly from that first one. As the ringing fades, you can hear the sound of what sounds like Falcon cursing quite fluently outside, and then your door is thrown open either by what is his face? Where'd he go? Here he is. Either Corwin, the cook, or Pell, the stable hand, are throwing open your doors. Corwin boots open your door, Edra, and goes, "Get your armor on. The master wants you. Now!" Pell merely he's mute,
Yes, right.
but he mimes urgently to put your armor on. Elizabeth comes running into your room, Edra, trailing her armor, and I'm going to say you both help each other into your armor.
Yeah.
Finnan is kind of shrugging into his and helping, kind of half helping Victor along the way. As you run outside, you see Falcon grabbing his longbow from its shelf, from its pegs next to the fire. He turns to you, his blue eyes are ablaze like icy fire. "The Anchorites, the half-orc kind, have called their foul god Talos to do battle once more. It is an all-or-nothing fight. They seek to ruin me, to erase me from the earth for my incursions upon their kind." Looking up, he calls out, "Kalambor, my dark lord, is it time? Have you called me home yet? Time to dance with death again." And with a laugh, he runs through from the main hall. You hear crashing wood and grinding metal outside, followed by yells in Orcish and a deep snorting bellow from outside. As you exit the main hall, the main building, you see a gigantic, elephant-sized boar with lightning crackling along its tusks, smashing its way through the outside of the outer palisade, as the whoops and the same high wailing war cry you heard from the day before rises outside. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
I'm glad I'm armored. I'm glad we rested.
What's armor?
Can
Well, I've got my mage armor.
What
do you want?
Benefits
Black
for
marker.
long rest or not?
Yes, full benefits of long rest.
Yeah, I need a black marker.
Black marker, okay. So full benefits of long rest. Yeah.
Well, this
We
is
will try and pick
interesting.
this up again
Woo.
probably either tomorrow or next Wednesday at the earliest.
I won't be able to do it tomorrow, so if you want me to be part of this fight,
Let's wait
push it
for it.
out to next week.
Next Wednesday?
let's-
Alright,
let's
we'll
wait
pick this
for
up
you.
again
Sure.
next week.
Sorry.
Everyone,
Sorry.
as always,
Whew.
I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope the puns did not put you off to the so that you actually watched through to the thrilling conclusion
Yeah.
of this episode. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop a like, leave a comment. Even if you didn't like it, leave a comment anyway. Comments telling us what you didn't like. Drop some puns of your own in the comments if you want to.
There you go.
And share this on social media so more people can be inflicted on the puns. And as always, we'll catch you on the flip side.